Hello, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? I hope your mental and physical health are good and fit. So today I'm going to talk about who are you? Actually, I thought about this for years. I didn't know who I was. I was totally lost because I had so much pressure and I was putting pressure on myself, and I had these things in my head like I should be this way, should be that way. I need to please my parents, I need to please that person, please that friend. And I was always looking outside of myself. I wasn't really paying attention to who I was. And when you live this area, it's so tough because you're not living yourself. You're living somebody else's life or living somebody else's, expectations. So you're not really who you are. And when you are so far away from who you are, that makes your life so tough because you're not yourself. So over the years, I've learned so many ways to get back to who I was, who I am. And this is one of the things that's really helpful, that you really look into yourself as a person, or the soul level, I would say. And the soul has its own character, like an essence of soul, which is so different from person to person. So you were born on this earth with this soul, with the body suit to live, your life on this earth, and you have this character of the soul. And as you grow up, all the human stuff came in. A lot of things to do, mustn't to do from your parents expectations or beliefs, or the friends' expectations, or schools, or the medias, or overall what people expect it to be. And then you start to develop the character of yours. You think it's yours, but just not quite fit with who you are as a person, the soul character. And when you go against of the soul character, it's so tough because you're not really purely genuine to yourself. You're totally operating out of your body, soul, or something totally different personality. And in order to find out who you really are, this means that it doesn't mean like what you do as a job or what you play in a role. Like besides who you are, you must have a different roles to play, like being a mother or father or somebody's daughter, son, or teacher, like titles as a job. And it's so important to lead your life, but you tend to forget who you really are. If you're Lisa, who's Lisa is, right? So that's really important to look at it internally to see what the character of your soul is, which is already with you. Like it's something that have this character in your soul. So think about what really pleases you, what really makes you happy, what inspires you, what makes you motivated, or what makes you excited. In that circle of area is talking to your soul, and that's really different from people. Some people love to immerse yourself in the nature and travel, see the scenery and explore. It's more me, like I love to see the new scenery, travel, observe people. It's more of getting immersed myself into the nature on this earth. Is so beautiful. I get so much energy and it's energized, and my the energy gets really boosted up, at the same time really ground my energy down to the earth, and it's really calming effect, and all the the noise in the daily life kind of really washes away for me. But some people, they love the numbers, they love to explore and analyze the numbers. They like everything that all lined up, and they may get a lot of satisfaction out of ordering things and statistics and analyzing things, and that's important too. So they have the mind of organizations. Some people are so good at the painting, and they arrange the flowers, and they're really good with the fingers, or making things and be creative, and they get really immerse themselves into creations, and it's so wonderful too. So each individual has its own things, the character of the soul, the essence of the soul. So when you live that, the life gets so much easier, because you're totally aligned with yourself, and you get more energized, because it's a natural source of your energy, and other people will feel it too. So just being yourself, being this character of your soul, makes other people happy too. You're not really doing anything, you're just doing or being with yourself, that makes other people's happy. And when you really look at yourself, look into yourself, you must have a really important value. You must have values that you care for, and you put, say, 10 words that 10 words that you put a lot of values on, like it's something you want to live by. And for me, it's peace, harmonized, happy, joyful, and freedom, health, abundance, and energized and calm, and honesty. That's what I thought in my head, and it will be different for you and other people too, and expect it to be different, because we have different characters of soul. And when you look at those words, it really shows what your souls love and look for. And when you live by that, people genuinely appreciate you, because that's who you really are. You're not pretending to be something that say majority would love or something, but this is something totally you, the genuine you. That's what people are attracted to naturally, and you energize more, because that's the source of your soul energy. And when you look at those 10 words, and then ask yourself which one, you pick the one that really struck you, really want to live by. And for me, it was a freedom. And partially because maybe I was brought up in such a pressured parent or household, that I felt like I was a wild, the bird, supposed to be in the nature, just doing, freedom flying, but I was caught in a little, and put it in a little cage, and the wings are tied, that sort of feel I felt for so many years. So maybe that's why I value that so much. Freedom as in the soul, right? And for some people, it could be like abundance, or could be like joyful, and the funny or smart, like really, it depends. So look internally and see how that is, and you find out what it is. Okay, see you soon.